Welcome into another special edition of the Recruiting Roundup. It's signing day. Tons of athletes across the valley, across the state of Arizona are making their college commitments. And I've got Brayten Silbor with me, the quarterback for the Chaparral Firebirds, ready to announce his decision. So I'm going to hand the mic figuratively over to you to make this decision publicly. Where are you going to continue your career?
All right, so after a long time of consideration, a long recruiting trip, I've decided to further my academics and my sports and football playing career at Lehigh University. See my shirt. No, I'm really excited about this, though. I wanted to take into account the academic part of my life going forward. Football's not going to last forever, and with going to Lehigh, I get D1 football and I get a world-class education all in one. So I'm happy with my decision, and I can't wait to get up there.
I mean, this offer was pretty recent. You got the offer on January 3rd. Kind of tell me how that developed and when it started to feel like this is where I'm making my next move.
All right, so they started talking to me a while ago. Actually, like they were one of the first schools to kind of like get in the mix, like early, I don't know, before the season. And I ended up committing to University of New Mexico, and that fell through. And they later found out that I decommitted like early January, or like late December, and then we got back into the talking process, getting to know each other, relationship building, and they extended me the offer. I was like, I was excited about that one because I have someone in my school going there, so I've heard of the school, stuff like that. But then I took my fifth year a couple weeks ago, and I wasn't gonna know what to expect, because I'm not from that part of the country, haven't really been to that part of the country. But I got up there, I instantly fell in love with the place. The campus is amazing, the coaching staff's unbelievable. The recruiting class right now, it's special. I don't know. I'm really excited about it, and I fell in love with it.
So tell me a little bit about why you think you're going to fit best into this football program. What do you bring to them?
So right now, I believe they have 4 quarterbacks on the roster, and they're all great guys. I met all of them when I was up there. They're great kids, great athletes. But I feel like I'll fit best in this offense. They like to throw the ball around and stuff like that. So I'm coming from an offense that does that, and I feel like I'll really fit in this offense. And I don't know. Like I said, the recruiting class they got coming up right there. I feel like with all of this and the kids they up there or have up there right now, I think the pieces are finally coming together, and then hopefully we can win some games. And I'm excited for that.
Going back to your high school career, what has being a Chaparral Firebird meant to you, and how has that really prepared you to move on to this next step of your life?
Oh, they've done so much for me as a community team and, coaching wise. I grew up with, I'd say like less than 5 of the kids there. I played football with them. So, when I did go there, I knew a couple of kids, but I wasn't familiar with everyone, but they really welcomed me in, and, I just felt at home there. And then like freshman year, when I got pulled up to varsity, I was, that was a very scary moment in my life, but with the guys up there, they really welcomed me up to varsity, and the coaches especially, they try to put me in the best position to succeed. And, after that year, I feel like they really pushed me to be my best, and I feel like I wouldn't be where I am right now without all the coaches and players. And, it's just a community and it's just a family, I'll remember these guys forever, and I hopefully they do the same. But yeah.
What memory, a year from now, when you think back on your high school football career, are you really going to hold dearest to heart? What do you look back on and think that was the best moment?
It's either between winning the state my junior year or beating Saguaro this year. That state game, winning state, that's just a whole different thing. But that feeling was so special. But like Saguaro, that's a huge rivalry, and it's been one for a long time. And we were on that losing streak for a while, and making that upset this year and coming out on top that was an incredible feeling.
And speaking of incredible feeling, how are you feeling now that this recruitment process is under your belt and you've made your decision? What does it feel like now?
It just I don't know. It just takes all the stress off, because I was trying to balance football, school, and trying to figure out this whole recruiting mess. But no, it takes a lot of stress off. I'm relieved of it, and I'm really excited. So yeah.
I like that you called it recruitment mess. I feel like that's a pretty good way of describing how QB recruiting has been the last 1 or 2 years. I mean, how would you describe it? I mean, I guess you described it as a mess, but I mean, looking over the whole process, how would you describe it?
It was there's a lot of ups and downs. There'd be a lot of schools talking to you, and then all of a sudden they'd get a transfer from the portal, then they just stop talking to you. It was just, I don't know, like everything there, you can't expect what's going to happen right now because the transfer portal and COVID, because they all got limited scholarships. But I don't know, but to have this school and then finally lock in the scholarship that I want and then be able to sign with them, it feels great.
Well, it all paid off. I want to give you this last chance before we close out, just to thank everyone that's been pivotal in making this moment happen.
I for sure I wouldn't be here without my parents, my family in general. But no, my parents made a lot of sacrifices, ever since I was 5 years old, playing flag football, stuff like that. So I can't be more thankful for them. My grandparents both are my greatest supporters. All my teammates. I wouldn't be here without them either. Having them really just put it together. And then especially my coaches, Coach Barnes especially. He built me into the quarterback I am. He taught me how to read a defense mostly. I'm still working on it, like trying to improve my skill on it. But no, he's definitely made me a better player, a better person. So thankful. I'm thankful for him. Thankful for everyone.
Well, Brayten, you're officially a Mountain Hawk. Enjoy it. Congratulations on behalf of the whole Sports 360 AZ
Appreciate
team.
it.
We're looking forward to watching your career.
I appreciate it. Thank you.